Hey everyone! As most of you know, I'm on a mission trip called the World Race. It's with an organization called Adventures in Missions. Right now we're in Chiang Mai, Thailand. It's in northern Thailand, and we've been on the field since August, so it's our 5th month out here. Different countries. The World Race is an 11th month mission trip to 11 countries around the world. We live out of our backpacks with very little. Only $4 a day for food and $5 a day for housing. We have 44 people on our squad, 3 squad leaders, and 6 teams of 6 or 7. We travel to each country together and then spread out to different cities with our team. We partner with different organizations, churches, pastors, or sometimes no one in particular, to love the people that the world consider worthless, the least of these. We want to do the tasks that aren't glamorous, what no one else wants to do. Some months we are digging trenches, rescuing prostitutes, feeding orphans, or one of the other zillion things we do on the field. But the one constant is that everything is rooted in love, agape love, God's love. Everything we do out here is because we have been called, and through manual labor or simple conversation, we are sharing the love of Christ and spreading light where there is nothing but darkness. Our mission isn't to spread a religion or just add numbers to our congregations, but to do what Jesus did and wants us to carry through. James 1:27, the religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. Our squad is reaching Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, the Philippines, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, China, Ukraine, Moldova, and Romania on our trip. In Kenya, we were able to help the Deliverance Church reach the street children of Busia for the first time. We were able to bless our pastor with running water in his house that he's never had before. A little girl was able to get desperately needed medical attention after being run over by a trailer 4 months prior and being thrown out of the hospital. We were able to fund the beginnings of an orphanage for the street kids and meet up with them morning and night to feed them, clothe them, and most of all, love them. In Uganda, we helped to build a church and encourage leadership as a new grassroots church. We reached out to the unreached and nearby villages and loved the rejected of society, the drunks, orphans, and widows. We were able to share our personal stories and how the Lord was working in our own lives to relate to the university students in schools all around Mbarara. In Rwanda, we learned about some of the darkest stories of human existence, the genocide, and were able to tell their stories to people around the world. We taught English and shared the gospel to people in extremely remote villages. In the Philippines, we dug tons of dirt to make way for a hospital for pregnant teens to get clean medical care when they are turned away elsewhere. We fed thousands of people around the community living in slums every week. We loved abused girls living in a home because their actual homes are too dangerous, destructive, or even deadly. We were able to host a Christmas party for over 100 street kids and allow them to actually be kids for a night, and made weekly visits to the kids just to share with them, play with them, feed them, and love them. Now, in Thailand, we are working with an organization to prevent children from being sold into the sex slavery business, human trafficking. We are working and living with 88 kids to help them assimilate into a loving home with 3 square meals and parental affection. We are constantly on duty, loving these girls, helping them with English, sharing stories, and showing them that it's okay, even if they aren't okay. We spend the time while they're at school on the 22 acres of new land to build the larger new homes for the ever-expanding community of children. We are mowing, weeding, moving brush, laying cement, cleaning fish ponds, and anything else that's needed to be done. We have more than 6 countries to visit and lots more work to do, but I need your help. This trip cost $14,800, and the Lord has already provided about $12,000, but the other $3,000 is due by February 1st, or I'll be sent home. All 44 people on this squad have a place here, and I don't want to see a single person go home. The Lord has already done amazing things on this trip, and I know He has even bigger plans for the next 6 months. So please, give up a few cups of coffee or send around a donation plate at work. I seriously wouldn't be here at all if it weren't for the love and support of family, friends, and even strangers, people like you. And this mission won't be able to continue without it either. Every little bit helps, and it's also tax deductible. You can sign up to be a monthly supporter and have them take it out automatically, or do it yourself by mail. Or you can do a one-time gift online by credit card or through the mail by check. You can also find this all out on my blog as well. So thank you guys so much for what you've already done, even for taking time to watch this video, and thanks in advance for everything you can help me out with too.